Hi guys, how's it going? I just wanted to show up today really quick to share something that I've been learning and I guess sort of like a coffee talk, so to speak. So just something that I think might encourage you guys because it's been helping me a lot. I know that you're here because you want to support me and because you care about me, but I also want to bring value to you whenever I can. So I figured I'd try something new. You guys know I always try new things. So I just took notes in my phone like a couple nights ago, I think, of these things that I have just been learning and soaking up. So it's really simple. I'll just dive right into it. I have found that I'm always living in the future or in the past. So it's always like, if only I had done this, or what if I did this, what would happen? And so something I've been learning lately is that there will always be if onlys and what ifs, and there will always be those, like, the next deadline for the next book, and I have to do this next, and like rushing towards something, the future. And there will always be this feeling of, if only I'd done this for my debut, or if only I'd thought to market in this way, or do this random strategy, or edit in this way, I could have saved so much time, and living in the past. And so I just wanted to encourage you guys today to avoid living in the what ifs and the if onlys, because this whole like living for the next dream and the next goal and the next deadline, or wallowing in what's gone wrong, because we all make mistakes and everybody will. So like this, I think, will apply to everybody, unless you're really good at living in the present. But that's what I'm talking about, is like learning to live in the present and to enjoy what you have now, because I am like on my 7th, I think, book or something like that. And I'm not enjoying it all the time. And so I just had this epiphany of like, we should be enjoying our writing. Like, there's so many writers, including myself, who sit there and complain about things that aren't working well. And it's like, we're doing what we want to do. And so if it's a little bit hard and if we make mistakes, that's okay. But don't live in that. Like, live in the present and enjoy it. And also, I had other notes for myself, but I'll share with you guys too. Like, not only enjoy what you have now, because if you don't, you're basically wasting your present, but also celebrate what you've done. Celebrate what you've accomplished, because there are people who talk to me every day in just my regular circles who are like, oh, I want to write a book. I wish I could write a book. And they're like, oh, I'm going to write a book someday. And they never do. Like, I can give them advice till I'm blue in the face, but they're not even going to sit down and start. So just the fact that you've written anything is huge. So celebrate that. And also take breaks is another note that I had for myself. Just take breaks and give yourself that time off to breathe and refill your creative well, because you can't effectively create 24/7. None of us can. This is not the kind of job like my husband's job where he's in sales, where you could just keep going, going, going. You have to take a break. You have to take care of yourself. Even just doing things like reading good books and talking to people, going out for coffee and just relaxing, or whatever that you like to do. Those things are actually going to give you ideas for your story once you've fully recovered and your creative mind is ready for it. So let's see if I covered everything here. Oh, this will help you avoid burnout. I mean, we all know that, but we all have this writer's guilt. So I just wanted to encourage you guys to throw out the writer's guilt and live in the present. Live in what you're doing right now. So if you are drafting, don't be jealous of people who are editing and publishing and marketing and whatever else. And if you are in editing, don't be jealous of drafting and the comforts of getting to do whatever you want and put whatever you want on the page. And just whatever stage you're in, I just want to encourage you guys today to be in the day that you're in and enjoy the day that you're in and the season of writing that you're in, whether you're in the beginning, the end, the middle. It doesn't matter, because we also really compare a lot as writers. So at least for me, I constantly compare to what I could be, and that's the if onlys. And I think it's a little bit of the what ifs as well. So don't do the if onlys and the what ifs. Avoid them at all costs. This is actually something that stems from my faith, but I think that you guys would get a lot out of it. So there's a book called The Screwtape Letters by C.S. Lewis. He's a famous author, and it's actually like, okay, this is gonna sound creepy, but it's one demon talking to another demon, and he's just like in fiction creating this imaginary like what we're tempted by and things like that, and like the conversations that they might have. So it's kind of creepy, but it's also amazing. He says it's like the uncle demon talking to his nephew or something, okay? Bear with me. He's like talking about the human, and I think he calls them like the subject or something. So he's like, make sure you keep your subject in what ifs and if onlys. Never let him actually live in the present, because that's when he's most effective and most powerful and most capable of actually doing what he's intended to do, what he's here on earth for. So it's gonna make me tear up a little bit, but it's crazy how much more effective we are when we live in the story that we are in, the life that we're in, the moment that we're in, the present that we're in, and we actually just do what we're made to do in this moment, not in the future or the past, but in this moment. So anyway, this is already getting really long. If you guys like this kind of coffee talk vibe without the coffee, just like the what I'm learning, growth, mindset, whatever, I don't know what to call this, but if you guys like this kind of chat, I can definitely do more of this in the future months for the video club, and just share with you guys what I've been learning and what has encouraged me as a writer. So let me know by giving it a thumbs up, or if you really like it, say so that I know to continue that, because you guys know I'm always trying to give you value and what helps you. So anyway, I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye!